आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
In today's episode, we remember freedom fighter and social reformer Brahmabandhab, who was born on 1st of February 1861 in West Bengal. The dedicated nationalist plunged into the freedom movement during his college days itself. He was closely attached with Keshub Chandra Sen, remained a classmate of Swami Vivekananda, and had close acquaintance with Rabindranath Tagore. It is said that if Vivekananda lit the sacrificial flame of revolution, Brahmabandhab fueled it, safeguarded and fanned the sacrifice.
Brahmabandhav, through his journal Sandhya, reached out to the people about the exploitative policies of the British imperialist government. In March 1907, Sandhya elaborated its motto as, "If death comes in the striving, the death will be converted to immortality." After the movement against the partition of Bengal in 1905, there was a boost in nationalist ideologies, and several publications took active role in propagating them.
On 10th of September 1907, Brahmabandhab was arrested and prosecuted for sedition for publishing inciting articles. Brahmabandhab refused to defend himself in the court, and on 23rd of September 1907, a statement was submitted through his counsel, Chittaranjan to the court.
I accept the entire responsibility of the publication, management, and conduct of the newspaper Sandhya, and I say that I'm the writer of the article, but I do not want to take part in the trial because I do not believe that in carrying out my humble share of the God-appointed mission of Swaraj, I am in any way accountable to the alien people who happen to rule over us and whose interest is and necessarily be in the way of our true national development.
During the trial, Brahmabandhab reported pain in abdomen and was admitted to the Campbell Hospital of Calcutta. He died on 27th of October 1907 at the age of only 46 years. We salute the great nationalist. We also remember Gandhian freedom fighter Magan Bhai Desai, who died on 1st of February 1969. He was associated with more than 30 regional and national level committees related to Khadi, Hindi, Sarvodaya, adult education and Gandhi literature.
Magan Bhai got inspired by Gandhian ideology in 1921 and joined the freedom struggle. At the inspiration of Gandhiji, he became in charge of the Women's College of Wardha. Magan Bhai Desai was arrested in 1932 for participation in the freedom struggle. Magan Bhai Desai dedicated 24 years of his life to the service of Gujarat Vidyapeeth. In 1957, he was made the Vice-Chancellor of Gujarat University. Till his death, Magan Bhai Desai continued to embrace the Gandhian principles.
We also remember freedom fighter and actor Avtar Kishan Hangal, who was born on 1st of February 1914 at Sialkot, Punjab. A.K. Hangal spent his childhood and youth in Peshawar, where he used to perform in theatre. Hangal participated in the Indian freedom movement when, as a student, he joined protests in North-West Frontier Province against the massacre at Jallianwala Bagh. He later moved to Karachi, where he spent 3 years in prison for protesting against the British rule. He continued actively participating in the struggle against British imperialism till India's independence.
He moved to Bombay after the partition of India in 1949.
खून खराबे से कोई झगड़ा खत्म हुआ है? दिलों में नफरत और हाथों में हथियार लेकर कोई मसला हल हुआ आज तक?
After coming to India, Hungal had a brilliant acting career. He acted in many plays from 1949 to 1965. A.K. Hungal acted in around 225 Hindi films in a career spanning from 1966 to 2005. We salute the great Indian.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.